SeedDance 2.5 is rolling out slowly on different websites and with a big promise: 50 reference images, 30-second video generation, regional edit, which is something new, and a precise motion guidance. And all of this looks super amazing and promising on paper. But the question is, how much is actually usable on practical scenarios, and how much is worth of the price that is being offered at? So here is my first impression about SeedDance 2.5. Now, let me start with the most common question: where exactly you can access SeedDance 2.5? Now, most of the aggregators like Hicksfield, OpenArt, Runway, they have a coming soon page. They have all the promos going on social media, but it might take a little bit time, most probably a week from now, because there are a lot of things that they need to edit in their system to provide all the features that SeedDance 2.5 has to offer, like the regional edit, the 50 references, and the motion guidance and all of that stuff. So every platform is going to implement that in different way. So maybe that's why they need some time to adopt things on their platform. But you can definitely check out the official Dremina website, and once you upgrade your plan, you should be able to access SeedDance 2.5. But the problem is, the website of Dremina itself is not accessible in many countries. So for that, you can go to this platform here. Now, I've been using this website for quite a long time, probably the time of launch of SeedDance 2.0 itself, and I believe this one is a better option other than any aggregator if you want to use SeedDance 2.0 or most probably SeedDance 2.5 as well. Now, I've been playing with SeedDance 2.5 on this platform, and here at the bottom where we enter the prompt, you can see that they have added SeedDance 2.5, the preview mode. So probably they are doing some backend stuff, so they have entered the name as preview. But here you can see we can add image references greater than 30, video references, and audio references as well. And if we check out the generation time, here it shows all the way up till 30 seconds. But the biggest downside here is, as of now, we only have 480 and 720p resolution on all the platforms. So if you are planning to use SeedDance 2.5 for any of your commercial work, then you definitely have to consider using some upscalers. But SeedDance 2.5 itself is not a cheap model, and then you have to add an upscaler on top of it. It makes it super expensive. So you need to make a choice that you want to use SeedDance 2.0 with full HD resolution and high bit rate, or you have something very specific that you want to use SeedDance 2.5 for and need to compromise at 720p. Because as mentioned before, on paper, 30-second video generation with 50 reference images or videos, this looks promising. But just like any other video model, the longer the video you generate, it's going to have more issues in it. You cannot expect to generate one video of 30 seconds and it will nail it every time when you hit generate. You will always see issues here and there, and you might have to generate multiple clips and then combine them to create your final version. And one of the examples that we see here on Hicksfield website is this one, where it is also mentioned in their 2.0 version as well. Here you can see the issues are clearly visible. Now you can see that the character climbs up on the bus and she's now morphing into a superhero, but the hair are right now outside the helmet and things, and now the hair are back inside helmet. So these are the things that you are going to face once you are doing a longer generation. So this is just a very small example that I have observed, and if you notice all these videos, you're definitely going to see all these issues here and there. And once again, this is very normal with the AI video generators. So I personally prefer to use shorter videos so that I can control as much as possible on the video output. But again, there are definitely use cases where you can go with 30-second video generation. For example, there could be some camera tracking shot you need as a B-roll, as a continuous shot. There is not much of dialogue or any action sequence going on, where there is a least scope of model hallucination. So you can definitely go ahead and use that. Along with that, there is a big use case of using 30-second video if you are generating UGC content or any UGC ad for your business. So let me show you an example. This one is done using SeedDance 2.0, and I use the same prompt, entered that in ChatGPT to make it 30-second long to add some more B-rolls and talking stuff. And here is the difference. So first, here is the SeedDance 2.0 version. So here it's the UGC ad, everything looks perfect, and it's the 15-second video. And right at the end, somehow the product got stuck in the hair. So once again, a 15-second video can hallucinate. So you can imagine what can happen in a 30-second generation. Once again, it's all about regenerating the videos and combining the best shots to make the final one. So just to give an example that this is what a 15-second video generated. Now let's go ahead and generate the same video with a longer prompt for 30 seconds. And here's the output. So it added some B-rolls in it, and we can see we have some more actions in the product. And this time, this generation came out really well with very less amount of hallucination. So definitely it's a big win for UGC content where you need to do whole video in one shot, and most of the time you need at least 30 seconds of video. Again, it all depends on your prompt and how effectively it's getting rendered in the video without any hallucination. Another example is I was generating some animation videos, and for that I have entered the character image and a location reference. We can see that we have the reference images and both are done in 16:9. And here is the final result.
All right, let's do it.
So this one is pretty good. And just before the launch of SeedDance 2.5, I generated the same video using SeedDance 2.0, which is limited to 15 seconds. And here is the output. Now you can definitely see there is more action going on in the 30-second video because I have added few extra actions in the prompt, but both of them work pretty well and I'm pretty happy with it. So it again depends on what is your use case, how effectively you have structured your prompt, and how effectively the model picked it up. So this video is just my first impressions about SeedDance 2.5, how you can access it, and some generations that I did for initial test. In the comment section below, do let me know what are your thoughts about it. Do you think it's worth paying extra for 30-second video generation with multiple reference images? Or would you stick with 15-second generations of SeedDance 2.0? Or would you use the SeedDance 2.5 but still generate maximum 15 seconds of video with it? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be doing more comparisons and in-depth analysis, so stay tuned for that. And make sure you subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever the video is out. Till then, I'll see you in the next one very soon.